Play action. It's Moon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Check 99. Check 99. Anyway. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, 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 hey.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chopper.
They begin with a run by Davis. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37.
Here's the 2nd and 7. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at the 40-yard line.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
To throw on third down. Moon. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one.
At the 47-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. They'll set up the screen with Davis. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Moon. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And it's third down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Redskins nothing.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Mark 59. Mark 59. Here we go. 59 mark. 59 mark.
From the gun, here's Moon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
You see it.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to let this one go. And got his man complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Mike is 59. Mike's the 59. Hey, check.
Now a first down throw. Moon into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Redskins take over first and 10. Let's go. 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns.
And he's into the clear. The 40, 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the Redskins' 46-yard line.
Chopper! Blue there. Hey! Mike 7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike 55.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll set up the throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
It's fourth down.
Hey, Zoo. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco and a pickup of 16. They'll drop to throw. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check safety, check safety. Shift. General West. Hey, Alpha. Fair. Hit it.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Ready, set. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I got one. Get it.
Back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 81 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, Sam.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now Moon finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in fielded about a yard deep. Oh, look at that. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
X3, 218, chop it.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Bravo.
Defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
Second and 6. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Let him know. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Protein spill.
Check 24.
Hey, orbit.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go again. Hatchet. He's coming. We got double up.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Safety creep.
5.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The 30, 10, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A play fake. Now Moon. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
On first and 10, Moon. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Washington.
On first down, it's Moon. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it second and 14. Moon to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now Davis. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Watch the eye.
Hey.
Go, 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 go.
Now back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Big Ed. Jim.
Smoke.
Watch twist.
Recon, 132 fighter. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Greystone, Travis.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Delta. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. To throw, Moon. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Blue draw quarters.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Pass, taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 17 yards that time at a Washington first.
1st down, Redskins.
Mike 52. He's tired of us.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. And some room to work. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Let's go.
Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Sanders. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9.
Moon. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
You mine.
Mike.
All day, baby. All day.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down. Moon. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The kick by Lambeau is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the slant.
They go again with Davis. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Go. Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Moon. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Check 59. Mike.
On 4th down. Moon. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
That's the pass. Check 43.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
I don't think you got it, son.
On 3rd down, it's Sanders. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Looking to throw. Moon. Quick hitter here. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Check pass. Check. It's great. Go.
Going for it with Sanders. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working.